let's start off. So I'll just introduce myself first. I'm Reese NFT. I'm the admin of GoArt Metaverse. Today I am joined with Anil and Gray Washer. If you want to give yourself a quick introduction, use two, and then we can go on with it. Anil.
Hello, this is Anil. Thank you for the chance, guys. And I am the head of strategy in GoArt Metaverse. So nice to be in here, Gray.
Hello, this is Gray. I am basically a bridge between Web 2 and Web 3 of the GoArt. And thank you for having us here, guys. We are excited to be here. Thank you so much.
Awesome, guys. Well, we know who you are now, which is great. So let's just dive right in with a direct question of what is the project? Maybe explain to us a little bit about what you guys are trying to accomplish and what kind of holes you're trying to fill into the space.
Yeah, most definitely. First and foremost, I'll give the audience who aren't aware a quick brief of our background at GoArt Metaverse. But basically, we are founded by Burak Soylu. Burak is a famous Turkish entrepreneur, multi-millionaire, running many successful companies, one of which was Roofstacks, who were a software engineer and software development company. And basically, Burak found a deep passion for Web3 and seen the momentum of Web3 with obviously Meta, Facebook going into Web3 and many other businesses. So he wanted to implant his foot in Web3. What he actually then went forward and done was he transitioned his whole Roofstacks company around GoArt Metaverse. So we are coming from quite a corporate background. He's obviously onboarded myself from Web3 and many other staff members. But we have a very corporate a Web2 side of GoArt. We have over 65 employees currently. That's from fully stacked teams of devs, creative teams, strategic teams, sales teams. The list goes on. But long story straight, we have a very stacked team. Burak wants to place his foot in Web3 with GoArt Metaverse. Eventually, our vision with GoArt is to be a landing point for Web2 brands in the Metaverse. If this is creating them a clubhouse, a event stage, a shop, whatever it is. But basically, we're trying to be a landing point for Web2 brands. And trying to evolve shopping experience. Currently, we have onboarded 7 plus Web2 brands. They have not been fully disclosed yet to the public. I'm not too sure if Anil is maybe going to let us drop some sneak peeks in today. But we have collaborated with many successful Web2 brands and companies. We're also not planning on, whenever you hear a project speak about the metaverse, you always compare them to, the Facebooks, the Sandbox, all of the above. We're not looking to compete with any other metaverse brand. We're actually rather looking to collaborate and partner with any of these other metaverses and try and add in GoArt Metaverse into their metaverse platforms. That's kind of our long-term vision which is coming very soon to the future. Right now we have the GoArt game, which is playable on Apple Store and Google Play. Obviously, if we were just to come straight out and say, okay guys, here's a metaverse, you can go and shop in all these stores we have partnered with, go ahead. It will be quite taken back. So we're trying to slowly integrate all Web3 community into playing GoArt game, and then eventually, the shops and our metaverse platform will be added into this. But I can go into a wee bit of specifics regarding the game right now, which is currently available, if that sounds good.
Yeah, my next questions were going to be, all right, we got a game here. What is the game like?
Yeah.
What's it about? So yeah, go for it, man.
Yeah, most definitely. I can actually give you guys a live demo later throughout this AMA. But first of all, I'll explain it. Like I said, Burak comes from a very successful background in Web 2, so he has had a lot of funds there to fund this game. You may hear a lot of projects in Web 3, NFT projects come out and say, okay, guys, give us 0.1 Ethereum and we're going to promise a game next year. And many times this is not the case. So we have actually took the complete opposite standpoint and created a game before mint. So right now we have over 10,000 users from the last update I got last week, but this is probably upped a lot as our marketing campaign has just started. Go ahead, Emil. Were you going to say something?
Yeah, actually it's 15,000.
Yeah, 15,000. There we go. So it's upgraded to 15,000 active users on the GoArt game. Average gameplay time was 27 minutes per login per game. So community members who have been aware of GoArt are really enjoying the game. We have funded the community with 100 Ethereum before mint, so we've been able to do so through obviously the funding of some of the Web 2 brands and projects we have partnered with, and then Burak's funding himself. So yeah, we have donated 100 Ethereum to our community before mint. How this is earned is in game. So basically, you'll download the GoArt game, like I just said. You will then log in and you will then put in your unique reference code, which you will find in our Discord, and then you can create your avatar. We have partnered with Ready Player Me. They're one of the biggest kind of avatar creation studios in Web3. You will get your own personalized avatar created. You would then go to the homepage where there's 3 different portals right now. You would select one of the portals. Each portal is a famous landing point in Turkey. So basically, you would go through the portal by clicking on the application, like I can show later on, and you would navigate your way throughout the map and collect our Move to Earn token, MTE. And whenever you get 10 MTE tokens, you can actually swap this for 1 Matic. I think Matic's priced at $1 right now. So, if you were to collect 100 tokens, you've got 10 Matic. And like I say, all this is playable and earnable right now. Our swap system has been active for quite a few weeks now. A lot of members have been earning. When you're signing up, you can use a brand new MetaMask wallet with no transactions. But what I will say is you need to have like 0.001 Matic in your wallet for the Matic to go to your wallet. Obviously, because there's like a 1 pence transaction fee in that game. But yeah.
I think at this point we can take questions. Like we explained, like thank you, Reese, for the explanation. It was really good and clear for me. But now it looks like we have a game, and we are giving 100 Ethereum to the community, like just for the move to earn tokens. So I think it created question marks, if I'm right. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I would love to ask some questions. The one thing is we definitely would like to have some questions from the community. They're not always forthcoming with questions at the time, so sometimes it's really nice just for me as a moderator here to ask questions and kind of get the ball rolling, and then they will ask some questions there at the back end. Is that okay with you guys?
Yeah. Not saying that we need to ask community. Like we now at this point we have to explain why we are giving 100 Ethereum. So this way they can understand us easily. That's what I meant. Sorry if I said it wrong.
Oh, okay.
So, okay, I would like to explain the 100 Ethereum strategy, why we are giving 100 Ethereum to the community. In our vision, we are saying that like before, when you get the users, when you try to get more views and anything else, you have to give advertising to the Google Ads. So it was working before, but now it changed. And also now there's a chance to, you can directly reward your customers or your part of community. So we take that as a chance, and we said that we will use this strategy for user acquisition from Web 2. So now we are showing the proof of concept that we can directly get users while directly paying the users. And now we are making agreements with Web2 companies about onboarding other communities. Like they will give advertising on television, and they will say that we are giving more 100 Ethereum on GoArt Metaverse app, and they will onboard other Web2 communities, and like people never see what is the metaverse or something else. So that's it. This is basically our go-to-market strategy.
Okay, understood. And are some of those partnerships already announced, or are these things that you guys are kind of keeping close to the chest and negotiating with right now?
Actually, now we collaborated with, as the Reese said, we collaborated with 7 brands. One of them, we will make huge announcement about them. Like 1 month later, we are getting ready their metaverse shops and everything. It will be on television and everywhere, and there will be also physical event for this collaboration. But now we collaborated with Turkey's biggest textile brand called Kirli. We have virtual fashion show end of this week together.
Anil, maybe you can explain how successful that brand is for the community who are not aware of them, as there's a lot of United States members in the chat right now, so yeah, they may not be too familiar with them.
Of course, they're basically one of the biggest textile company in Turkey. They have more than 1,000 brands around the world. Also, they are providing a lot of clothes for the other brands too. For now, for the men clothes, Kili is like 20-year brand, and they're quite huge. And they're stepping up in Metaverse with GoArt Metaverse. So it's a win for all of us. Is it enough, Reese, for just giving an idea, or?
Yeah, that sounded great. Another quick kind of fact is I just searched up on Google. Kigley says it has a net worth of about 7 million right now. Would this be correct, Anil?
Yeah.
Yes.
They're running their shares on the stock exchange too.
Yeah, there we go. So they have 5,000 employees. You know, it's a very big kind of global brand, especially for the Turkish community.
Well, that's stellar, and that's a collaboration too, right? That's not a financial That's not a company that's putting financial backing behind you guys, right? Not an investment seed, right? That's just a company that you guys are collaborating with.
Definitely, this is just a collaboration, but this is a good example for onboarding Web3 companies on the metaverse. So this is why this is important for us. Because with this example, we are providing the other brands with the all the brands are now scared about how they're gonna start. Many of them tried, but they didn't get happy with the results. That's why we focused on shopping experience. Because if we can provide seamless shopping experience to the brands, and I'm sure they will provide more for us. Because all they want to reach their customers and reach their products in correct way.
Okay, got it. Well, maybe this would be a good time to show us the product itself, to show us the demo, if you guys wouldn't mind, and we can ask questions about that. Would that make sense?
Yeah, sounds perfect. Sounds perfect to me. I'm just going to share my screen right now, so for everyone in the chat, you can probably see I'm streaming right now. I'll give everyone a wee second to kind of tune in.
Also, this is for the first version. Now we are onboarding users and providing them content, which we have more than 60 content 3D modeled. And like this is old cities, old ancient like architectural buildings. And our team modeled and made the scenes for all of that. Now you can see, I think 6 of them, Reese, if I'm right.
I'm actually not. I'm not 100% sure. I don't want to say correct or not. I know right now for myself, I have 3 different time portals.
Yeah, now we are providing 3. Like next days, we will provide more content.
Yeah, definitely. So I'm just going to share my screen for everybody right now. So this is the GoArt app. I will actually ignore my backgrounds, but yeah, GoArt app. You will load it up. There is our logo, and then you will come to this screen. Obviously, I have created my account and logged in with the unique reference code, etc., etc. You can see my avatar at the bottom of the screen, the little bald headed kind of guy. And to the right hand side, you will see wallet. I'm not a massive gamer, and unfortunately, my day is very, very busy. I don't have too much time to be playing the game, but this is my wallet with the swap system. I could go here, connect wallet, click on MetaMask, connect my wallet. I'll do that quickly. Here we go. So can connect my wallet to the thing. It would then load up, and I can do the withdrawal if I had enough tokens right now. Unfortunately, I don't. But here's the home screen, the time portals, 3 different maps right now. My favorite is the first one in which I download it. We have different kind of experiences and discoveries in which you can use. The first one at the bottom is the AR discovery. That's obviously augmented reality. And then above that is the virtual discovery. That's like a gamified kind of control setting. The difference between the two, obviously, if you're on the AR one, you can actually, like, if you were in a big empty field or you had loads of empty space, you could go onto the AR and actually move in real life, and your character would move with that, and then collect the token. Then collect the tokens that way. Or if you're a bit lazier like me, you can go on the virtual discovery, which I prefer. And it's like you get like a key panel at the top, and then you can move that around, like I'll just show here now. Before I go into that, if you see the top of my screen, the little green icon, that's your energy bars. So I've got 4 right now. It would cost me 3 to go into virtual discovery or 2 to go into AR discovery. I'm going to pick virtual discovery now. Click discover. Flip the phone round real quick. Here we go. So here's my character. We've got the little key panel here to the left. You can see the Ready Player Me logo on the shirt. I'm just going to walk through the portal. It should then spawn me into the map. It's loading. And again, guys, this is just first basis of the game. Obviously, this is not finalized. This is just kind of the very core basics. And I'm a very bad gamer, so ignore me if I'm not navigating the best. But yeah, you would just run around the map. You look for your tokens. You can see, obviously, all the famous monuments, people moving and stuff. There's also chests. So if you see a chest, it has a lot more tokens in it than the... yeah, it has a lot more tokens in it. I'll see if I can get a quick token. There we go, here's the token. So for me to collect the token, very simple. You see it, you can take a snapshot of your hidden token, save that, and it will obviously go to your photos. You can then post that in our Discord channel. It's just kind of incentive for our Discord. But yeah, I'll run over to the token, collect the token, and as you've just seen in the top left, my tokens have went up to 9. They were then on 8. So if I find one more token, I can actually swap that for a Matic. So yeah, this is kind of like a very, very, very brief intro of the game. Is there any questions so far regarding this?
Yeah. So, I mean, how many? Assume this is a shared map, right? Where like many people are playing on it, right?
Anil, do you want to answer that?
No, actually, it's not shared map right now, but this is the plan. Like the first screen that you see, it will be a lobby, and with the gates, you will enter this world. So and all the worlds will be like online lobbies. You will see the actual people around you.
Yeah. So like I kind of said at the start, like this is just like first core basis of the game. So we just want to prove to the community that we can build and that we are building and doing this. But eventually it will be, you can see other people around the map and community.
Actually, this update will be quickly. We will make this update in 2 months, I guess. I have to check it, but we will make the trials in 2 months for the online lobbies, like online maps.
And if the audience is kind of confused on like why I has mentioned it like that, like I said, this is a very corporate team. They work. They have work schedules. They drive to work. They go to the headquarters in Turkey. So like there is a roadmap and there is like a schedule for when we plan to do these updates, of course. But yeah, any other kind of questions regarding that or different subjects?
Yeah, I'm curious about like the setting. This is just an example, right? Clearly, this is taking from more of a traditional, maybe in the past kind of look, or is this modeled after something? I'm curious what the overall world usually will be if this is it.
This is the actual place and actual city in Turkey, and this is the I don't know actual date, but it has to be like 1080s, and this is the actual model, and at this time for this city, like. Now, if you can go this place in Turkey, you will directly see in same places in the AR mode too.
Oh. Any other questions that or regarding future of game? Like any?
Yeah, and I apologize if maybe I'm not understanding. So, but that's why we have questions, and that's why we have things like this, right? So in terms of like and I know this is the early stage of the game. In terms of a purpose, what would be things that we would be doing in this overworld? I know you showed the collecting of the currency, which can be converted into a matic, but other than that, like what are the things that I could expect to do as a user in GoArt's Metaverse?
Of course.
Actually,
go ahead, Anil.
Reese, you can continue.
I was just going to say, want to explain the shopping experience and the brands we're partnering with, and then the utility of the token and what you can use that for.
Yeah, actually, the main part of GoArt Metaverse, this is the part of you see only we are providing to our users for just having a time in GoArt Metaverse. This is just one of our gates. Our main thing is being landing point for the brands. It means when you first land the GoArt Metaverse, you will see all the brands and you will have the amazing shopping experience for the Metaverse. And also, when you want to have time in here, we will provide you content and games too in the future. Because we all know that providing Metaverse, like providing a huge lobby, is just a starting. When people come together, they're gonna ask for content, they're gonna ask for games or anything else for having a time inside of Metaverse. So we are planning to provide these solutions for all the metaverses too, just for open our GoArt Metaverse gate, and we can provide content, games, anything else.
Yeah, so initially what we plan to do is the purpose of actually collecting tokens and playing the game is with these tokens. Eventually down the line, you'll be able to use them to purchase clothing, products, whatever it is with the brands we have partnered with from Web2. So like Barak mentioned at the start, the famous Turkish clothing brand. That's just one of them, and there's a lot more of that magnitude. You could initially buy, just say, a T-shirt from that clothing brand with our tokens in the game. That's kind of like a very brief and broad statement, but yeah.
That's awesome. No, I love that, and I love that. I mean, this is awesome. And excuse my dogs in the background. Hopefully, it's not too loud.
It's fine. I've got dogs myself. But in there, like, so obviously me walking around this map right now, initially, like, it's not going to look this whenever it's a shopping mall or we built them guys a store. Like, you're not going to be standing in a field with people with tents or whatever else. Just say right now with this same kind of look, I am obviously upgrade it, but just say I'm inside like a shopping store right now and I can walk over here, see a guy with his t-shirt on, and I like the look of the t-shirt. Like, that's initially what we're trying to do. We're trying to improve and bring a new shopping experience. So if you're going to shop for a new t-shirt, instead of, going on, obviously not many people shop here, but Amazon to buy a new t-shirt, and you see a 2D image, like, you could go into a game and see a 3D kind of image and move around and have a better experience. Like, initially that's the whole kind of concept and plan we have.
Yeah, actually, the final point we want to arrive, we want to use our phones and the metaverse world on AR and VR. We want to use all its, like, to the point solutions for the shopping experience. If you want to buy like table from IKEA, you can directly use your AR quick cam and you can see if this table fits your house and the color is good or not, and then you can order it. So it has to be OnePlus, because now opening a website and ordering something is easy, and we are focusing on making this process this much easy on Metaverse.
That's awesome. No, I love that. As someone who's been furniture shopping online, one of the hardest things is to try to find something that actually fits the space in my house. It doesn't just over exaggerate when it comes to proportions. So, no, I get that a ton. My question is going to be kind of backing out of the game, so to speak, and talking about you guys for a second. Obviously, you guys mentioned you have a lot of people working on the team. This demo is just incredible, and the fact that we can go on the App Store right now and play it is pretty incredible. What kind of, like, did you guys have a seed round or investor round of funding, or is this something that you guys have just kind of created out of your own pocket? I'm always curious to know kind of the project's funding backgrounds.
Yeah, actually, this project is self-funded by Burak Soylu. Because as an entrepreneur, if you have the funds, you can go further with your fund, and then you can sell your shares at the top. So he is trying to build global company, and with this plan, for now, this company self-funded.
Yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah. At the start, Burak is a very, very, very successful Turkish entrepreneur. Maybe I didn't give you guys the gist of how successful he is in Turkey and globally. But yeah.
You did, and I guess they kind of glossed over that for some reason. So my bad. And I really hate that my dogs are having a fit in the background.
As we talk, my dog is also having a pip in the background, so it's not the best.
So Jacob actually asked a great question. Can we see the shopping experience right now?
Actually, we will open first example on end of this month. We will announce one partnership with the bank. So this will be the just for first version. There will be not much experience inside of it, but after that, we will provide more and more day by day. We have development plan. We are trying to solve it like next year, end of Q3.
Yeah. What do you think about this, Anil? Karzup's another strategic member of our Web3 team. He actually sent me across a few images of like sneak peeks, do you think we can maybe share some in this chat to these guys? Obviously, it isn't going on Twitter or nothing, like a little sneak peek, or would that be too much?
If there is no brand, we can share, but just for an idea.
Okay,
Like
cool.
the way we gonna present, the way we gonna share with the community, it will be different for sure. But just a good. I hope it will be a good sneak peek.
Yeah, I will. I will. If you look in the text channel right now, I will give a small example. Obviously, there's no brands attached to this image, but it's just kind of like a little bit of alpha for y'all who's tuned into the AMA. Let me just find the image. Let me see which one would be best suited. Okay, I think this one's perfect. Yeah, so I've just sent a little image. This is some like background of the game, kind of. That's a little image there, a little side image of how things could look for. Just say there's a fashion shoot on, or whatever it is. That's like an insight image. So yeah, it's in the Office Hours VC text channel. Was that suitable enough, or was that too much?
I'm not seeing it in the text channel.
Office Hours. So if you click on the VC right now, and then the top right, the little text logo, it should be in there. Office Hours VC chat.
Oh, okay. In the actual chat here. And I'll also put it in the office hours. So that's the VC chat, and we do the office hours chat. Sorry. One second.
Yeah.
I think this is for another textile brand, and they are looking for their clubhouse and social place too. So we are providing them service too. Actually, I hope you guys.
So if you look in the Office Hours VC, Gray has actually sent a few other images in right now as well. Yeah.
Sorry, guys. I'm having to. I'm getting rug pulled right now by my dogs. Want to make sure that it's legible and the questions are coming.
Yeah, not to worry. Is there any questions in the audience for all the community members listening right now? I know we've said a lot of kind of information, and like you can get taken back by a lot of this information. A lot of projects nowadays promise the world and don't deliver. We're actually planning on under-promising and over-delivering. Like there's one thing just having like a concept or like a dream, and it's another thing actually actively executing towards that plan, and that's what our whole team is doing. A big massive team of over 65 employees is a lot of people working on something. So yeah. Also kind of just to maybe butt in while your dog's rugging, all our information is doxed, by the way. For everyone here who has LinkedIn, you can go on LinkedIn and check out all our workers' like profiles on the GoArt Metaverse company page. So all that's doxed, and everything regarding Burak, everything we've said is kind of doxed as well. So yeah.
Understood. And I guess one thing with that I have a question on, and maybe this is like kind of conceptual, is with GoArt. What was the idea behind naming it GoArt? Is this supposed to be catered towards like fine art or artistic, or is it just something that kind of like developed over time? I'm curious to know the origin of the name there.
Actually, I don't know the actual story, but
yeah, either.
We almost patented the name on 2009, I guess. I just know this information. That's it. I think he has something in his mind, but he didn't share with us. Next time I will ask.
No, not a big deal. It's one of my favorite things is to ask like off the wall questions, and that was just one of them. So awesome. Well, we're not getting any guest questions here per se, but I want to make sure that we speak to the breadth of the project and we get enough out of you guys to talk. Here's a question that kind of came up just while I said that. What? I mean, are you guys about to launch this publicly? I mean, obviously you have the app. Is there a mint coming up for like a mint pass or anything like that? Or are you guys just trying to get the word out, like kind of aggressively just about it? Can you guys give us a little explanation on kind of maybe why you're promoting it just a little bit right now?
Yeah, and I'll jump in and answer this question, or would you like to take it away?
You can explain it, Reese, but just I would like to tell we have really a strict launch plan, and we are trying to plan many things just according what we are doing. But for the market conditions, we all know that it is not the right time for the move on. But we are just focused on building, and Reese gonna explain our next plans for the minting. If I need to add something, I will add Reese. Please go on.
Most definitely. So right now we have the GoArt Epic Keys, which is like wheels of the group, so to speak. There's going to be 3 Epic Keys we auction, so 3 NFTs in total. First Epic Key will be launched on the 30th of this month. Second Epic Key the 1st, and then third Epic Key the 2nd. This will be open auction. So yeah, anyone's willing to auction on it. You can see who'll be the top bidder and what you need to obviously do. It won't be a blind auction. They're the next things coming up, the Epic Keys. They will provide immense utility, more than the GoArt Keys collection. But like I say, it's like the wheels of the group, so to speak. Like, it's for someone who's really looking to invest in the GoArt. We have actually created a medium for all utilities. You can check that on our Twitter, but I'll give you a quick brief of some of them. You'll get 10 airdrops and mints to the GoArt Keys collection, which is going to be our first collection, a token into our ecosystem. You will get 2 lamb plots, if I'm not mistaken. You will get direct access to the team. You will get in real life products, like an in real life sample of your meta key, your Epic Key, and other utilities. And then afterwards, after the Epic Keys, the mint date is not announced yet for the GoArt Keys, but obviously that's the main project we're trying to promote right now. And the whitelists we have provided to you guys will be for the GoArt Keys. The GoArt Keys is basically a token in our ecosystem. So we plan to be around for the future of Web3. And if we're successful, the GoArt Keys will be like a token into all future kind of projects, collections, NFTs, updates. But yeah, it's basically just a token in our ecosystem. Utilities have not been announced to the public yet for the GoArt Keys, but like I said, it's a token in our ecosystem. And then afterwards, after the GoArt Keys, we have a few other collections, which maybe Anil can talk about if they're publicly spoken yet. If not, just know there is a few collections coming like very closely after the GoArt Keys is launched. But yeah.
Actually, we have collections related to in-game actions. After our GoArt Keys collections, and this will be our communities. But after that, there will be only in-app minting. You will use everything inside of the game, inside of the metaverse that you're gonna mint. But we will provide all the priorities for these collections. So next we have GoArt bags related to game. If you want to collect more move to earn tokens, you will need GoArt bags. GoArt key holders will have priority for the minting.
Yeah, so what Anil just said was after the GoArt Keys, our token in our ecosystem, very shortly after there will be the GoArt bags, which will give you utility for in-game perks.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So the more you have, the more tokens you can earn.
Yeah, exactly.
Right on. Well, that's awesome, and I appreciate you handling that while I was fighting off my dogs from barking at the neighbors' dogs. That's awesome. I want to make sure we give you guys. I mentioned this before I had this question, but I want to make sure that I give you guys the platform to maybe talk about something we didn't kind of talk about, or maybe something about the project that you guys haven't mentioned yet. But at the very least, I want to make sure that you guys kind of get the last word in here. Since again, I'm not getting any questions from the audience, but I want to make sure we do you guys justice and give you guys ample time to kind of explain everything that kind of comes with this project.
Awesome. Anil, do you want to add on that? So just any final thoughts or anything we haven't discussed yet, what you would like to say?
Actually, I think we discussed everything. Thanks for the questions and everything for the platform. And maybe we can summarize what we are doing and what is our purpose again. And thank you for your time.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. So for everyone in the audience, keep a close eye out for the Epic Keys launching. First Epic Key will be launched on the 30th of this month. So that is 3 more days. First auction will happen for that key. Second auction will happen the day after. And final auction will happen the day after that. And then shortly after the Epic Keys have finished their auctions, we'll be launching the GoArt keys. Mint date is to be announced, but it will definitely be in the near future. We have a lot of big collaborations coming up, and our marketing strategy has just started last week. So you may see us a lot more active in the space, or a lot more talked about. And yeah, that's kind of final thoughts. Just remember, a brief summary of GoArt is our plan is to be an evolutionize shopping experience in Web3 and be a landing point for Web2 brands and companies in the future. And right now we have a live game which is playable on App Store and Google Play, donating 100 Ethereum to our community and our first core believers before mint. But yeah, that's kind of all for me. I really appreciate the time, and for everybody who has tuned in to this AMA, I appreciate your time. But yeah, it was a great to speak on this platform and to speak in front of many successful traders and many experienced and well-knowledged NFT traders. So yeah.
Yeah, we want to thank you guys the same, and always know that these things are recorded. Not everyone can make it here at the same time, so we have a lot of people that go back on these and listen to them later on the recordings. So thanks for everyone that tuned in. Thank you guys for joining us. Again, we love I loved what I'm seeing here. I can't wait to. My head goes to I can't wait to go to a concert and then just sell some merch I want, and then be like, yo, I can just go into GoArt, buy this person's merch, and have it shipped to my house or something like that. So it's a really, really cool concept. So thank you guys for giving us time to kind of go over it and demoing it. And thanks for everyone who stayed tuned to the end on the recording. So everyone have a good day, good night, whatever time zone you're in. And thanks again, guys.
Yeah, peace, guys. Appreciate it.